Do you guys remember when we did our small group and I shared an animal with you? Do you remember what animal this was? What is he? A penguin. What habitat did we decide that he lived in? Does he live in the hot jungle? In the desert? On a farm? You're right. You guys said the Arctic. He likes it where it's nice and cold. So my next story that I have is the polar regions. That's where it's cold. This story is written by Sally St. John, and it is also a scholastic book. Let's find out about polar regions. The Arctic is at the top of the world. Antarctica is at the bottom of the world. These two very cold places are called the polar regions. Remember we showed you the globe and we said it was very cold at the top and very cold at the bottom. Welcome to the polar regions. The polar regions are covered with ice and snow. Temperatures can reach minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit or even lower. Oh, that is too cold for me. But it's perfect for penguins. This cold white habitat is just right for many animals. Oh, one of our friends had polar bears. Polar bears live in the Arctic. Their favorite food is seals. This cold white habitat is just right for polar bears. Ooh, walruses live in the Arctic. Some weigh as much as a car. This cold white habitat is just right for walruses. Do you see his big long tusks? These foxes live in the Arctic. Their thick fur helps to keep them warm. The cold white habitat is just right for an Arctic fox. Oh, there's another animal. What color is that one? You're right, it's white. Remember we talked about camouflage and how that can help them hide from predators? So if he's white, he's the same color as the snow. You're right. Reindeer live in the Arctic. They travel in herds, which means they travel with a bunch of their friends, and it's called a herd. A reindeer? Who has reindeer? Ermines live in the Arctic. They are a kind of weasel. Oh, do you see what color the tip of his tail is? Snowy owls live in the Arctic. They have great eyesight and hearing. What color is that snowy owl? Oh, he does have some black stripes on him. This cold white habitat is just right for leopard seals. Leopard seals live in Antarctica. A layer of fat is called blubber, and it helps them to survive in the cold. That's what the layer of fat around them is. Blue whales migrate to Antarctica in the summer. One whale can weigh as much as 30 elephants. Man, elephants are big. Whew. There's our friend. Emperor penguins live in Antarctica. They can slide on their bellies. Wouldn't that be fun to just slide on your belly? Pretend that it's a sled. And their babies live there too. Look, he says, I love my home. The temperature gets very what in the polar regions? Does it get very hot or very... What color are a lot of the animals that live in the polar region? Do you remember? so now we learned about a whole nother habitat. The polar regions. I'm not sure I'd want to live there. I do know lots of people that like it where it's really, really cold. But I prefer a little bit warmer. See ya!